Okay. Well, welcome. So, I had a beautiful experience on Sunday morning walking through the park. It was just so lovely. It was beautiful. It was very early in the morning. And one of the things that I came upon was trees filled with birds singing. They were just, mourning doves and all kinds of different birds making this amazing concert. And so they inspired me to try to work some birds into our practice. So we will do that today. So good thing we have a chair, right? So we could fly and still be grounded. Okay, so let's come inside, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. And bring your hands to your belly. And with the next deep inhale, notice how your belly expands. And then when you exhale, it contracts. And then slide your hands up now to your ribs and have your middle fingers touching, just touching each other. When you take a deep breath, feel your fingers come apart, your ribs widen. And when you exhale, your fingers touch again. And then bring your hands to the top of your chest, to your breastbone. The top of your breastbone. And when you breathe in, feel your chest rising. And when you exhale, feel it descend. Inhale, feel it rising. Exhale, it descends. Then leave one hand on your breastbone, the other back to your belly. And as you take deep breaths and long, slow exhales, feel this kind of cascading motion from your belly through your ribs up to the top of your spine, allowing you to see how your breath travels, but also to feel the cascading motion of your breath, the power of your breath to change your body in so many places. And then release both your hands, come back to your natural breath. And slowly open your eyes. Look up at the ceiling. Imagine your nose touching the ceiling. And then bring your chin to your chest, your nose reaching for your lap. Do that a few more times. And notice where you feel the stretch. Is it the back of your neck? It's usually where we hold a lot of tension. Or do you feel it when your nose reaches for the sky in the front of your neck? And then bring your head back to neutral and turn to look over your right shoulder. And then bring your chin down to your shoulder and draw a line with your chin across your chest all the way to the other shoulder, then look up. Then bring it down and across to the other side, look up. And continue with this working, opening up of your neck. And then the next time your chin is to your chest, pause. And then lift your head to neutral. Bring your hands to your shoulders. And send your elbows away from each other, stretching out so they're lifting up. And then make circles with your elbows. And then pause and go the other way. I'm hearing a little symphony in my skeleton right about now. Crackling bones. And then release. Bring your hands down to your lap. Release your arms alongside your body. Send your left arm up alongside your left ear, fingers pointing to the sky, your right fingers reaching for the earth. You're going to inhale, look up at your left fingers as you reach your fingers farther upward. Exhale, look down at your right fingers as you reach for the earth. Look up, reach. Look down and reach. Look up and look down. Switch arms. Look up, reach up. Look down, reach down. Inhale up, exhale down. And release both your arms. Let your arms float down along the sides of the chair. Left arm up alongside your ear. Bring your right hand in front of your torso. You're going to send your left arm to the right. Your right arm reaches just a bit for the left. Keep your head at neutral as if your head was sandwiched between your shoulder and your arm. And then release and do that on the other side. And then bring both your arms down. Lift your right arm, swing it back to over the back of your chair. Bring your left palm outside your right knee and turn to look over your right shoulder. Bring your right arm up alongside your right ear and inhale, and then exhale, go all the way over to the other side, swinging your left arm around the back of the chair, right hand outside left leg. Look over your left shoulder. Bring both arms up alongside your ears and twist back to center. Bring your hands back down onto your lap. You're going to either go to the side of your chair or just move away from the back of your chair for our cats and dogs. So your hands should be on your knees. You bend your elbows toward your waist as you send your heart forward. On an exhale, curl your spine back behind you, straighten your arms. Inhale. Now slide your hands back to the tops of your thighs. Let your elbows reach back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, cat spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now continue at your own pace. Notice how your shoulder blades reach for each other in your dog spine, how they spread far apart on your exhale. Notice the shape of your spine as you move from one shape to the other. And then the next time you're in your cat spine, pause and come up to sit. Now you're away from the back of your chair for that pose if you were facing forward. So if not, if you were on the side like I was, move to the edge of your chair so that we can do little hip circles or big ones, whatever you like. And then the next time you're facing forward, pause and go the other way. And then come back to center and sit up. Right. Bring your hands to the seat of your chair. Lift your right leg and circle your foot in both directions just to get your ankles waking up. And point and flex, and bring your foot back down. Let's do the left foot. So you lift your leg and you rotate your foot. Okay, and bring it down. Lift your leg again, and this time you're going to make circles. And go the other way. And bring it down. Same thing with your left leg. One direction and then the other. And bring it down. Okay. So we're going to do a few birds now. So bring your hands to your heart. So we're going to start with robin's breath. So you're still away from the back of your chair. Inhale, exhale, send your wings in front of you, curl your spine behind you. Inhale, push the air away, open up those wings. Exhale, flap your wings. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart on an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart on an inhale for robin's breath. All right. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Take your foot and your knee, place your hand underneath your knee so you have a little bit more support. And you're going to lift your leg away from your thigh and open up your hip joint. Just give it a little wake up. The circles we did before was just saying it's time, and now your hip has to work. And then come back, place your ankle on your thigh again. So this is a pigeon leg. So this shape, the way your leg is. So if you were on a mat, your left leg would be out behind you, but this leg would be exactly where it is. And you would bring your hands down in front and recline over your bent leg. So let's do the same thing right now. Bow your head. So you come any amount that works for you. You could even leave your forearms up on your thighs and rest there. And then unfold. Right. Uncross your leg, and we'll do the other side. Cross ankle on top of thigh to make your pigeon leg. Take the underside of your knee and your foot, lift it, and rock it from side to side. And then place it back down on your standing knee, leg. And once again, you can slowly recline over your pigeon leg, or you can rest your forearms and just bow your head. Either way, you come into a reclining pigeon. Notice where you feel any resistance, and those are the spots we have to work on. Then very slowly unfold, uncross. Right. So next we're going to do an eagle, right? A seated eagle. So this time just cross your right over your left. If you can't do that, if that is a problem for you, then cross ankle over ankle, right? There's always that option. So if you can cross, you can stay just like this, like you were, just normal crossing of your leg, or you can try and wrap your foot around your ankle. Those are eagle legs, or not. Right. So eagle arms, send your arms straight out in front of you. You have your right leg on top. That means your left arm needs to be on top for balance. So you cross your left over your right, bend your elbows. Maybe just the backs of your hands come together. If your shoulders feel ready, we've worked them a bit, you can cross over your elbow and then wrap your hands to come into the same kind of configuration with your feet as your hands, your legs as your hands. And then whichever way you have your eagle arms, bring your thumbs to your third eye. Send your nose, your forearms up towards the sky. On an exhale, send your elbows toward your belly button. Inhale back up. Imagine this is an eagle beak that you've created. You can see on either side of it. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center, and now this beak becomes your wings as you open them wide. Uncross your legs. Okay. Other side, left over right or ankle over ankle, right? You can wrap or not. Arms in front of you. So I have my left leg on top, right arm on top to come into your eagle arms. Inhale, forearms to the sky. Exhale, elbows to belly button. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Spread your wings, uncross your legs. And then just do a little up and down with your heels, just to shake your legs out a little bit, just to shake them, especially if you had your legs wrapped. Just shake them out. Okay. All right. So the other pose I've been doing is a swan, and we have to do that standing, and a stork. Why do I say stork? Stork has an R in it. Stork. It's hard to say. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to stand. So you want to have the back of the chair so that you can use it to lean on, to hold on to for balance. You're not putting any weight on it. It's just here for balance. So come to your mountain first, your feet. Rooted into the earth, crown of your head reaching for the heavens. You're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to start with the Stork Pose. The chair is here for you to use for balance, or you can challenge your balance by bringing your hands to your heart. You know, it might be a good idea just to lean your hip against the chair, right? So it's there for you. But when I say lean, you're not sticking your hip into it. Your legs are still nice and straight and evenly weighted. So you're going to shift your weight to your left leg, bring the tip of your right toe to the mat. You can stay right here, or you can lift your leg, pointing your toe down. You can send your arms straight out in front of you. You can send them overhead, bring the palms of your hands together, making a crown. And then bring that crown to your heart as you bring your leg back down. Right. And again, you can use your leg and just have one arm working, right? Because the idea is to just give you some challenges with balance. That's the reason for arms. If you stand perfectly still and you look straight ahead at a dristi in Sanskrit, a focal point, so that you can it will help you with your balance. But when you start to have to move your arms, that's when it gets challenged. So that's what we're doing here. So lift your left leg, toes pointed down. Bring your hands to your heart. Send them out. Bring them up above. Make a crown. Bring the crown to your heart, and then bring your leg down. Right. So if you have to come down at any time, you just do so and then just come right back up. It's really, really simple. So that's a stork, the stork. Oh, I can't say that. Stork. This is Stork Pose. And then these little flourishes come on it. But I don't know why that looks like a stork, but apparently it does to somebody. All right. Eagle. Okay. So for this, you probably want to hold on. You're going to bend your knees. But first, let's do a gradual bending of our knees to give our knees a little bit more traction, a little bit more flexibility is the right word, right? So you want to bend your knees, just a micro bend and straighten. Another micro bend and straighten. And then let's go a little bit more deeply and straighten, and a little more and straighten, and then a little more and straighten. So you pick which of those angles is best for you to support your weight as you cross one leg over the other. Now, what you can do is cross your leg so you hold on to the chair so high that you can wrap your leg, one leg around the other. Or you can simply have the ball of your right foot on the floor for absolute support, right? So it's a little awkward, but you have some weight on that forward foot. It's really, you have balance with that foot. Okay. Arms straight out. Left over right. You can do this with one hand. Look up to the sky, forearms up. Bring your elbow to your waist, look down. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, center. Turn to the right. Inhale, center. Open your wings, fly away. Right. Good. So let's do the other side. So remember which angle of your knees you felt worked best for you to cross one over the other. And again, bringing your toes or ball of your foot to the mat is not cheating, right? And that's left, right over left. Right. Forearms up to the sky, back to center, to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, crouch a little bit and then fly away. Okay. Right. So Swan Pose. So you want the seat of your chair facing you. And I'm going to put, and you might want to grab something to put on the seat. It depends. I have a hard chair, so that's why I'm doing it. If your chair is soft, you don't need this. Right. So what you're going to do is come up against the chair, put your knee, your right knee, let's start with the right knee, on the chair. So it's forward of your left leg. You're going to send your arms straight out to the side, up overhead. Bring your hands to the back of the chair. You're going to then bring your hands alongside your body, your palms facing your body. Now think of a swan gliding on a lake, and the wings are tucked in to the side of its body. Feel your neck elongating, that long, beautiful, elegant neck. So all that means is elongate your spine, crown of the head, reaching upward. Feel your cervical spine, your neck spine reaching up. And feel yourself gliding. You're going to reach again for the back of the chair. You're going to bend your elbows. And when you bend your elbows, you don't bend them out to the side, bend them toward your waist. So they're coming in this way, like you were pulling something into you. So bend your elbows towards your waist and bow over to take a sip of this beautiful fresh lake water. Or maybe you see a little fish you want to grab, good for lunch, and then come back up. Do that one more time, actually 2 more times. Bend your elbows. You're bending at the waist, you're coming down. And come back up. So your hips are going out behind you, right? One more time. Bend your elbows. Take a sip of that glassy water. And come back up. One last time, bring your arms, this time a little bit farther back. Feel that beautiful, proud chest moving forward, your head upright, gliding on the lake. And then relax, bring your right leg down, and we'll do that on the other side. So your left knee comes up on the chair. Yeah, okay. We started with our hands on the back of the chair, just to get your grounding here. And then you're going to send your arms alongside your body. Feel your neck lengthening. And just glide beautifully. Feel your heart moving forward. Then send your arms to the back of the chair. Remember your elbows. Inhale, exhale, fold. Your hips are moving back behind you. You're hinging at the hips. You're looking forward as you rise up. As you exhale and fold over. Inhale and straighten one last time. Exhale. Inhale. Send your wings back behind you, proud, beautiful bird, gliding along that glassy lake. Relax your arms. Step on your left leg. Okay. So we did stork. We did pigeon. We have to do pigeon. Okay, so how do we do pigeon? All right. So pigeon is going to be a lot like stalk, only you'll send your back leg back a little bit more. So if you were in a prone position, and we can't do this with the chair, well, we could, but I don't like it. So we're going to keep our leg moving forward, our knee moving forward and not tilted to the side. And we're going to kind of do the same thing here. The only difference is your forearm will come over the back of the chair so that you can rest over your pigeon leg, which is really a swan leg right now. Yeah. And then come back up. And let's do that on the other side. So slide your leg a little bit farther in. Bend your elbows, fold over that leg. And come back up to stand. Bring your foot back down to the mat. And we'll come back to sit. All right. Okay, so we will now do our a sun salutation from our seat. So slide forward, bring a thigh to the corners of your chair. Inhale, gather. Exhale, fly out over your legs. You can place your forearms on your thighs or bring your arms inside your legs. Your right hand is under your nose. Actually, should be under your shoulder. So forget I said nose. Under your shoulder. And then release your left arm, send it up to the sky, fan open. Inhale, exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, come up to a flat back. So come up onto your fingertips if your fingers are on the floor. If your forearms are on your thighs, you just have to lean forward, kind of your head reaching forward. Inhale, arms up and down the center line. Other side. All right. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Left wrist under left shoulder, fan open to the right. So I just corrected myself. So just take a look at me for a moment. So I went up like this. So what I want to do is try and keep my shoulder line straight and strong, right? So instead of, unless you can twist your body, you know, if you can twist your body a lot, then your arm can come up. But if your body is just going a little way, keep your arm in line with your shoulder instead of sending it up. That's putting stress on your shoulder joint. All right. So if you twist a little bit more, then your arm can come up a little bit more. Bring it back down. Come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. So I'd like us to do one last forward fold, which is something we do every time. And I like it because inversions are helpful for many reasons. So widen your legs again. And we'll do this with the same motion as a sun salutation. Only difference is we were not coming up. Inhale, exhale, fold. Let your head hang down. And just stay here for a couple of few breaths. Okay, now come onto your fingertips and just very slowly unfold, unravel, do all the uns and come up, but make your head the last body part to come up so you don't get dizzy. And then you're going to come to relax, to come into Shavasana. You can relax your arms in the same way you would if you were on the mat, your palms facing forward. You can place them on your lap. Allow your head to float over your heart. And just relax. Feel as if your whole body is letting go. Take a deep breath and reawaken your body. Shake out your arms, your hands, shake your head, wiggle your toes, your feet. And if you're staying for meditation, just come in to sit. Get yourself comfortable. Allow your face to soften. Allow your shoulders to ease. And begin to follow your breath as your eyes are closed. Just follow your breath. Remember to use your breath, come back to your breath when you are distracted. And follow the journey that your breath makes to bring you back into your meditation. And take a deep breath. And after your next exhale, find yourself on a path in a beautiful park. It's a perfect day. It's a glorious day. It's early morning, and the sun is just peeking its head over the horizon. And it's bright enough to see the sun sparkling through the trees. And on your path, as you walk on your path, you'll come to a pond. And the path goes all the way around the pond. It's a small one. And notice the high grass that grows from the pond. Notice all the foliage around the edge of the pond. And perhaps you'll hear the sound of frogs, several frogs, as if welcoming you to this park. And you begin your journey around the pond. And at the other side of the park, there's another path that loops around. And you enter that loop. And you notice that the leaves on the trees are beginning to change color from that light yellowy green to a deep emerald green, making way for summer. And you'll notice all the flowering trees are shedding their petals down onto the earth to reveal new growth, new big shiny leaves. And as the sun rises higher, you can see the rays coming through those trees. And you continue to walk around this loop. And notice that some of the trees are very high, some are small. There are bushes between the trees. There's ivy growing and ferns. And you notice all the different shades of green. And you'll see one tree that looks very old and unwell, very unwell. Its bark is shedding from its trunk. Its branches are stiff and crack at the touch. But right next to that tree is a big, beautiful, youthful oak tree or a maple. And it is hovering over the other tree, even though the other one you could see was quite tall at once. The younger tree is there almost to protect it, to allow it to go gracefully as it soaks up the sun and thrives from the raindrops, as it renews each year. And as you continue on your path, you'll come round towards the end of the loop, the exit from that path. And you'll step onto another path that leads to a bridge. But before you come to the bridge, you are overwhelmed at this fragrance. Just, oh, it is so strong, overpowering even. Perhaps it's honeysuckle, but it seems so strong. You can't imagine that it was there by accident. It was as if it was sent to you to intoxicate you. And surely it does. Almost dizzy with the beauty of the fragrance coming from the bushes, from the honeysuckle. And as you catch your breath, you begin to walk over the bridge and notice that this wooden bridge connects two parts of this park, and it takes you over a stream, a small little stream. But as you walk upon the bridge, you can see the water flowing, and you notice it doesn't stop. It's forever changing. It navigates around rocks, over twigs. Looks like it soothes tired feet. It looks cool and fresh. And as you continue over to the other side of the bridge, where there are many trees, different types, different shapes, but in them are birds that you can't even see some of them, but you can hear them because they are singing, perhaps to their mates, perhaps just to be joyous. And there are so many different sounds, and yet they all come together in a beautiful harmony, like they were creating a concerto just for you. There's even a woodpecker for percussion. And the songs are just glorious. But you continue on your journey, and this path now travels up the side of a hill, a long incline, but it's low, a low incline, but it travels upward. And as you follow it, you look out to your left, the trees still lining it on the right. It is all a beautiful meadow of grass. And it's so thick and plush, you wonder for a moment, wasn't it just a few weeks ago when it was browned and rumpled? Now it looks like carpeting, just flowing, cascading. And as you continue along the path and come to the top of the incline, to where the other path just continues, you can see in the distance rows of yellow flowers, sharply contrasting with brown growth, with tall grasses, pussy willows. There's a swamp there, there's water ahead. It is such a beautiful array of different colors, as if inviting you. And you notice that with every step you take, you are connecting with the earth. And you realize that with every breath you take, you're exchanging your breath with the tree's breath. And all the sights and the sounds and the fragrances and all of this all connected makes you feel so much a part of this earth as you are, so connected in so many ways. It isn't just an explosion of sensory perceptions and feelings, it is life. And as you make your way back on your path, on your way home, you'll notice the different trees, the different animals, the fragrances, the songbirds, as you take your route back home. Take a deep breath and bring your hands to your heart, bow your head, and allow yourself to come back into the room, to feel the sensations all around you in the room that you're in. And then slowly, as you lift your head, you will open your eyes so that when your head is fully erect, your eyes will be fully open. And I wish you a glorious day. Namaste.